So let's recap the first few episodes for a bit, shall we? Bloopers ahead. It all starts off on a bustling day with folks enjoying their peaceful lives when, bam, a gigantic frog drops from the sky and roasts the entire city. The city's protectors arrive but get swatted away like mosquitoes, but they're saved by young Wang Ling, who uses his magical powers to convince Zhu Yi to pretend to be the savior of the city. Fast forward to today, Wang Ling now attends a school for mages or cultivators as they're known in Mandarin culture. But Wang Ling has a secret. He's the strongest cultivator the world has ever known. Amidst all this, Wang Ling tries to maintain a low profile, but his extraordinary abilities keep shining through. Let's pick things off where we left them, shall we? Our earlier suspicions about Sun Rong having a crush on Wang Ling turn out to be true as she approaches him to publicly confess her feelings and ask him out on a date. Chen Chao breaks down in tears after realizing that the girl he has loved for all these years has fallen head over heels in love with his friend. Meanwhile, some of the Shadow Faction's assassins use Sun Rong for target practice. Wang Ling, out of nothing but a sheer sense of duty, fights them off. The assassins, feeling the strong presence of Wang Ling's power, become uncoordinated. Suddenly, Wang Ling is called by his teacher. He answers yes, which Sun Rong mistakes as acceptance. The assassins leave after realizing they've lost their target, and social media bursts with the news of Wang Ling and Sun Rong dating. Great, just what Wang Ling needed. Unwanted fame. Wang Ling is taken to see the joint honorary master, immortal Zhou Yi, who recognizes him as the gifted boy and falls to his knees, calling him master. Wang Ling, with zero patience for drama, performs his memory erase spell. On his way back, Froggy too informs him about the assassins. Just another day in the life of Wang Ling. The next day, Wang Ling awakens from a nightmare of Sun Rong asking him out, only to find her outside his house waiting with bodyguards and limos. His parents, ever the romantics, encourage him to go with her. Soon he leaves with Sun Rong to an amusement park owned by her family. Unknown to them, the assassins have arrived again. Right on time as always, right? At the park, Wang Ling causes obstructions for the assassins while performing his memory erase trick on Sun Rong. As Wang Ling and Sun Rong go on a Ferris wheel, Zhou Yi watches from below. Noticing the assassins, he calls the magic squad. The assassins climb into Wang Ling and Sun Rong's Ferris car, where Sun Rong recognizes them and stands as a barrier to protect Wang Ling. Talk about a plot twist. But Wang Ling, being the badass he is, impressively fends the assassins off, finishing them with a fiery display of fireworks. Zhou Yi gets on his knees in amazement. Wang Ling, in a shocking move, performs a spell to lock the memories of the day in Sun Rong's memory instead of erasing it. He's starting to catch feelings for her, touched by her decision to defend him. What a twist for the immortal king. Furious, the Shadow Faction leader takes turns playing beat an assassin before issuing a shadow kill order for Sun Rong. Because when all else fails, just order more assassinations, right? At school, Sun Rong catches up with Wang Ling, Chen Chao, and Gu Hao as they're briefed by their teacher about the protection order for Sun Rong. Zhou Yi claims to have intercepted the assassins yesterday as instructed by Wang Ling. The school is put under tight security with bodyguards, security guards, and the 7-star squad. Sounds like overkill, but hey, better safe than sorry. Despite the measures, 3 of the Shadow Faction assassins, Chu Fang, Xu Ying, and Texu Xian, managed to infiltrate the school and head towards the kids. Because nothing says elite security like letting in a trio of assassins. Xu Fang is spotted on camera by Zhu Yi in the office, while the kids are too busy on their phones to care. Typical. Xu Ying is intercepted by the teacher and trapped, while Xu Fang is intercepted by Froggy too, who sucks out his spiritual and life essence. Talk about a buzzkill. Xu Xian, the strongest of the assassins, prepares with his powerful hammer and invisibility. Inside the office, Wang Ling gets a notification for his dry ramen delivery and heads out. Because priorities. Outside, he swiftly sees through Xu Xian's invisibility, upon which Xu Xian grows agitated. Furious, he decides to drop everything and attack Wang Ling. He strikes Wang Ling with all his force, but his hammer is useless against Wang Ling's infinite force. Xu Xian's hammer cracks like a weak little egg against Wang Ling's head, and the assassination fails again. Well, that's embarrassing. Zhou Yi runs out, exclaiming the victory of his master. Wang Ling, ever the cleanup crew, erases his memory and brainwashes him into thinking that he's the one who defeated Sun Xian. Sun Rong, Chen Chao, and Gu Hao come out to find Wang Ling injured in Zhou Yi's arms. Nothing says drama like a staged rescue. The show must go on after all. Wang Ling is at home pretending to be on sick leave inside a high-tech healing machine provided by Sun Rong. She and the boys pay him a visit, bringing a chicken blood injection meant to fuse Sun Rong and Wang Ling's spiritual forces to help him heal faster. Because nothing says get well soon like a blood injection. Chen Chao also reveals a spiritual testing wristband sent by their teacher for Wang Ling to join in the fun. Sun Rong insists on Wang Ling taking the injection, but Wang Ling, scared of needles, denies it, claiming he's feeling much better. Looks like even the strongest cultivator has a thing against needles. Chen Chao explains that this test is different from the entrance assessment. It measures the spiritual power connected outside an individual's body, a true measure of cultivation force. Over at Shanghai School, students test their spiritual forces. Tang Jingzi scores a striking 43.79 and leads the top 10 list of spiritual forces in the city as the students cheer for him. Meanwhile, at Wang Ling's house, Guo Hao and Sun Rong take their turn. Guo Hao scores a measly number, while Sun Rong scores a 40.15 and takes second place. Despite placing his energy in outer space, Wang Ling is detected by the wristband and ends up at the top of the list with a null score. At Shanghai School, the students notice Wang Ling's score and wonder if there's a bug in the system. Later, Wang Ling and Guo Hao attempt to hack the Cultivation Council School League system, unaware that Tang Jingjia is also hacking, hoping to uncover Wang Ling's score. Guo Hao recognizes the arrogant Tang Jingjia but clumsily alerts the system alarm, forcing both hackers to exit quickly. Before leaving, Guo Hao changes Tang Xingzi's name to Tang Birdie 2, which, unsurprisingly, doesn't sit well with the cocky student. Due to Sun Rong and Wang Ling's stellar scores, their school's average skyrockets, making them eligible to face off against the Songhai faction's 59th school in a sword-fighting competition. Tang Jingzi, now hilariously known as Tang Birdie 2, practices at the arena and gives an interview where he challenges Wang Ling and Sun Rong, claiming they're ready to give their rivals a fitting competition. Back at school, Ms. Pan objects to letting freshmen participate, but Zhu Yi, ever the smooth talker, convinces her otherwise. They decide to include Froggy 2 to complete a team of 5. Froggy 2 scores a hefty 5,000, surpassing Tang Jingzi, who is once again humiliated, this time by a dog. Ouch. As the students return home and engage in their after-school activities, their teacher Wang Zukeng creates a WeChat group. He informs Chen Chao, Sun Rong, Froggy 2, Guo Hao, and Wang Ling about their selection for the competition. The students excitedly share their impressive swords in the group chat. Chen shows off his massive sword given by his father, Guo Hao flaunts his, and Sun Rong reveals her outstanding spirit sword collection, surprising everyone. They press the ever-quiet Wang Ling, asking if he has a sword of his own, to which he unimpressively replies with a singular yes. Meanwhile, back in Songhai School, Tang Jingzi, determined to beat the faction of 60 participants, suggests including a mysterious and supposedly powerful man named Hai Bufeng in their team. Hai Bufeng, after roughing up the students sent to recruit him, wonders why they need him for the competition, but he soon learns that Tang Birdie 2 is desperate to win by all means. Later, Wang Ling contemplates lending some of his power for the competition. He heads to his parents, who are glued to the TV just as breaking news reports an explosion. Determined to find his spirit sword, Wang Ling climbs to the attic and awakens it, revealed to be a little boy. However, this weakens his force suppression talisman. The next day, students and teachers gather to leave for Faction 59. Wang Ling gets laughed at for bringing a tiny sword, secretly planning to fake sick and bow out upon arrival. As they prepare to leave, Zhao Yi learns that the Immortals have captured the Shadow Faction's boss, but it's just a decoy. The real boss, satisfied, follows the students to Faction 59. On the bus, Wang Ling's spirit sword wakes up, and he bribes it with dry raiment to stay quiet. Upon arrival, Faction 59's team greets them coldly. Miss Ga, their teacher, evaluates Wang Ling's force value with a trick, triggering his weakened talisman and causing a huge blast. Wang Ling seizes the moment to faint, with Sun Rong rushing to cradle him worried. Meanwhile, Zhou Yi nullifies the Shadow Boss's blast. After seeing Sun Rong's affection for Wang Ling, the Shadow Faction's boss leaves with a new plan in mind. Sun Rong follows Wang Ling, who plays the drama queen while being carried inside on a stretcher, but Tang Jingzi stops her, sparking a taunting tussle between the teams. Tang Jingzi mockingly guarantees Wang Ling's care, just as Wang Ling mysteriously bursts into purple flames. Ms. Pan quickly extinguishes it with bandages. Meanwhile, Hai Bufeng watches from the roof, basking in his purple flames and self-importance. At the infirmary, the medic finds an empty shroud of bandages. He informs his dad about the talisman problem, and they decide to meet outside. The students head to the competition area, where Hai Bufeng, ever the charmer, offers Sun Rong a rose and a spot on their team. She declines, of course. Chen Chao, ever the Hothet, attacks Hai Bufeng, much to Sun Rong's annoyance. Hai Bufeng, wielding a powerful negative force, retaliates and almost annihilates Chen Chao's arm. Wang Ling, trying to sneak out of Faction 59, conveniently arrives just in time to save Chen Chao. Unknown to them, the shadow boss hangs from the arena ceiling watching. Meanwhile, Zhu Yi, ever the genius, realizes the shadow boss's location and rushes to Faction 59. In Faction 59, Hai Bufeng finds the shadow boss and tries to charm her, only to be called old and thoroughly humiliated. Wang Ling, having excused himself from the team for a ramen delivery, walks in on Hai Bufeng getting beaten by the shadow boss. The shadow boss kidnaps both Wang Ling and Hai Bufeng, assigning her driver to guard them. Wang Ling grabs his little raccoon ramen, cracks his knuckles, and prepares for a grand showdown. What do you think happens next? Subscribe to our channel for instant updates on new videos. Also, click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. We can't wait to see you in the next one.